Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelsey with Teaching Online with Kelsey. So what I'm about to do here is actually a mini series about how to use Canva for online teachers. And I'm really excited to be doing this mini series with you. So if this is your first time seeing me, please make sure it's not the last time by hitting that red subscription button and the bell down below so that you're notified of new videos on my channel every week. And especially with this mini series, you do not want to miss out on this crucial information on creating the best thumbnails and classes and intro videos for your online classes for ALLSCHOOL or ALLSCHOOL or whatever platform you are on. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I hope you are excited for this new Canvas series because I've noticed a lot in my community that a lot of you are brand new to online teaching, or you are making like, okay thumbnails, or maybe you're not sure on like what the format should be or what your lessons should look like or how to use all the different features of Canva. So this is what I'm going to be showing you right now. So the first video that I'm actually going to be showing you for this series is actually going to be related to making your classes first. Now, my idea for when you are thinking up of ideas and your niches for your class is I would plan on creating the class first before you create thumbnails and intro videos. Like, see if this is something that as soon as you write it out and you finish it, that this is a class that you want to teach on the platform. So this is actually going to be the first Canva lesson for this tutorial series. And after this tutorial series, if you feel like you just need way more help than what I could give you in these tutorials, or you just want some one-on-one mentoring or group mentoring with me, please make sure to sign up for my YouTube memberships down below. They're in that description box to sign up and get started with me. And I would be really excited to work with you and serve you further in your online teaching journey. So here's the thing. We have Canva opened up, as you can see here. And what we are actually going to do, since we are going to be creating a class, so slides for this particular class. So maybe you're teaching on ALLSCHOOL. So ALLSCHOOL doesn't have any interactive activity programs like ALLSCHOOL does with PowerCourse. Or maybe you do teach on ALLSCHOOL, but you don't really feel like PowerCourse would be something you would be comfortable creating with. So this is just Canva and Canva alone. So what we are actually going to do first on your Canva account, which you can get a free account or you can get a pro account. I definitely recommend pro account, and you can get a 30-day free trial of Canva Pro down below in my description box. And then after that, it's about $13 a month. And once you play around with it, like you don't want to go back to basic. But anyways, we are actually first going to go to presentations. So we have this nice presentation button here. And you'll see that we have lots of different options on just standard presentations, talking presentations, or even presentations on your phone. But because we're going to be doing this for a live format, we are just going to be doing a simple presentation. So you're going to click here and you can do create blank, and it's going to open up like so. However, you'll also see some example templates down here on the side. So depending on what type of class that you're wanting to teach, you could use the templates as a good template to like get some good ideas of what you want to do. However, if you feel like you want to be creative with it, you can most definitely be creative with it. So let's just keep it blank for now. And I am going to use the solar system. And so I'm just going to do a mock-up of me doing a solar system class. So you will see we have templates, which is going to be like the templates for your slides. But you go down here to this next button and it's elements. Now, Elements is really, really cool because you can do all sorts of different shapes. You can do thought bubbles. You can do some moving pictures. And they also have a new feature that's tables. So there's that feature. If you need to use some tables or graphs for like a math lesson, you have that feature on there to use. However, since we're doing science, we can just type in here, solar system. And it's going to give us many different options of what we can use to talk about the solar system. So let's use this. It's just the linear map of all the planets in the solar system. And so it's really great because you can move it super easy, right smack in the middle, and you can make it bigger or you can make it smaller. And it even gives you guides on the right alignments for your photos. So, and there's also uploads. You can upload different pictures on here. You can obviously see I uploaded some stuff. Oh, hey, Taylor Swift, what's up? So that was for a tutorial that I did on Chrome Music Lab. Now the next one is text. So you can add different types of text and not just the standard Times New Roman on here. So we'll use this exciting one where we're just going to write the solar system or whatever the title of your class is. I'm just saying the solar system. And again, you can adjust it. You can change the size to make it bigger. And again, it'll do all the alignment for you. Like, seriously, you don't even have to guess, is this center? Canva's going to help you out with that. Like, that's another reason I love Canva. And then there's also photos. So Canva has stock photos. Now, if it's just the basic trial, there's only so many photos that you can use. But then if there's a photo and it's technically copyrighted, if you have a basic profile with Canva, you have to buy them individually, which is another reason why I recommend the Canva Pro, because you have unlimited access to all the photos without any copyright infringements or anything weird like that. So we can search on here like stars in the night sky, since we're talking about the solar system. So we have all sorts of different features here, and we scroll down and we see something like, oh, this is what we're looking for. So we see the stars, but it's obviously covering up our work. That's okay. So you can go here to position. And when you do position, this is where you can place that photo either behind your work or in front of it, depending on what you're wanting out of it. So obviously we want it backwards. And then we are going to change the font of the letters to white so that we can still see the solar system. And then we are just going to fill all that space in like so. And the best part about all of this is if you want, you could also look for a simple background, and I've already looked up solar system stuff here, so you could also use that and it'll automatically go as the background. So it's up to you. It depends on if you like a certain picture better than the other. That's up to you. But it's also important that you know the positioning feature of Canva, so that way you know how to put things back or put things forward to make it how you want it to be. Now, let's say you want to add some animation to it. You want to make it fun and interesting. So we'll go back up to Elements and we're going to look up moving planets. So some of them have it. Now you'll see right here for this little clock, there's animation. So some of them have it. And then we have like a moving asteroid. You know, that could be really fun to do that with. So, but you'll see you could add other planets or you could add moving stars. Let's try moving stars and see if we can get better results. So yeah, we have this, which it's black, but let's say you had a white background, you would be able to see that. So, they have other recommendations. So I found these little blue stars. We could add blue stars here at the corner. And then let's just say, I want them to look just a little bit different. So this little spot here, right? This little dot here where it looks like it's curving a little bit. You can click on that and it'll rotate it and it'll look different. So you'll see it has all these different features on here, and it's really cool. It's what makes it pop. Now, another thing you can do for the text, if you click on the effects button, or I'm sorry, the animate button, excuse me, you can click on here to make the words different. So for wipe, here, I'll show you again, wipe, it'll show up the solar system. Or maybe you want to make it pop. It'll just pop up as soon as you show the slide to the students. Or you can want to make it rise. Either way, you could also do this with elements. It's the same thing. So let's just say we're going to do, let's just say we're going to do this. And we're going to click on animate. And you can have it where it pans out, or it fades, or it breathes out, or it pops. It pops just like the words. You could do that as well. So those are just some of the few features on here. And then if you want to add a new page, so if you click on add page, it'll just give you another blank page. However, let's say you want that same starry background. The best thing you can do is you can click on this middle button here that says duplicate page. And so when you duplicate the page, it'll give you the same exact slide that you just created before. However, you would just simply, delete what you don't need for the page. And you could still keep the sparklies, or you can add something new, right? So if we're talking about the solar system, right, we could look up the sun. So we can add the sun on here. You could do a moving sun if you want, or you could do something a little more realistic if you want as well. Now, with just this picture by itself, right, this picture, it has just the straight black in the background, and maybe you want to keep some of those stars in the background. So with this picture, we're going to go to this button here that says edit image. So this is where Canva Pro, like Canva Pro, okay? So this is BG remover, which means background remover. So I'm just going to press on this little button here, and the magic is going to happen with this picture. And it takes a little bit because it's trying to process that picture on here. So this is where, ta-da! Now we have a sun. Now, if you do see some things and you're like, ooh, I don't like what's happening here. So you can click on this erase button and you can just clean that up a little bit. It does not have to be perfect by any means. So it's up to you on that. You just clean off those edges a little bit like so with the background remover, so that way you make it perfect. But for the most part, Canva usually does a pretty good job, especially if you do like pictures of yourself, which we're going to talk a little bit more about that next week, or then the next video about like thumbnails for the classes. So once you got all that done, you just click on done, and yeah, a little bit of a better sun right here, as you see here. And so once again, this is how you can continue to create the slides on here. And then let's just say you want to do like a game. You want to do a game on the page. So we're going to duplicate this again. We're going to get rid of this sun. And let's just say we want to do like a memory game. So let's say for like the memory game. Now, I may be diverting a little bit from the solar system, but this is where I'm going to show you another cool feature on hiding like memory game cards. So let's do animals in this instance. So let's say we're going to do the raccoon, the giraffe, and the rabbit. So we got all these animals here. And then we want to do the same thing. So we have these animals here that we're going to have your learners mix and match with. So this is where we are going to go into lines and shapes. And you can do the square, you could do the circle, either way. But the idea is that we can take this elemental square and we can cover it up. And in the middle of class, you know, as you are working on this, you are able to move those slides to find the pictures. And that's how you're able to do like a fun memory game with them in class. So with the squares, you don't have to click all the squares again, especially if you want to use like the same color. All you simply do is press this duplicate button and it gives you the same thing. So you just click on however many you need and to cover up like so. So that's just one way you can make like a memory game on here. And so really a lot of this of what I'm showing to you is just like very, very, very basics in terms of how many pages you want for your lessons and what exactly you're writing down. And maybe for this next slide here, maybe you're wanting certain text on here, maybe something for your students to read or something to fill in the blank for. And that's something that you can add here. You can add more text into here for students to read or to read out loud to them. And another thing is, and this is one of my other features that I love to have, if you want to post a YouTube video for them, for your students to watch during class, you can put that link on one of the pages of your slides, and you can click on that in the middle of class and it'll take you directly to that slide. And better yet, it'll even play the video for you. And like on the slides, like it won't even like redirect you to YouTube. It'll just play it right then and there. Like, so you don't have to worry about looking up on YouTube or anything in the middle of class or having to prep for it ahead of time. So again, this is why Canva is like a lifesaver for me. And these are just some of the few examples that you can use in creating really, really beautiful slides for your classes on ALLSCHOOL or ALLSCHOOL. And so I hope those tips are able to help you get some more insight and be like, yeah, I can totally use Canva and I can really create something on here. I got this. So I really hope you gain some benefit out of it. And if you do have any other questions for me, please leave a comment down below. And please tune in for next time where I talk about how you create a thumbnail for your ALLSCHOOL and ALLSCHOOL classes on Canva. And so I'm excited to tune that in with you soon. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next.